Hello there and welcome to Sacred Symposium. This is part of my YouTube where I usually do a channel from spirit. I have a bowl of sage here, so I'm just going to light some sage and just clear the energy. I've just done the tarot read, which you'll find on this YouTube as well. Very interesting tarot read that might resonate with some of you. If you're going through a difficult period, you might find some of the information helpful. This is just to clear the energy, clear my energy, clear the energy of my crown, because I'll be opening up my energy to bring forward a message from Spirit. And sage is beautiful, beautiful energy, beautiful smoke-filled energy. I've often thought of making my own little smokeless sprays, which is still on my to-do list. For people who don't want the smoke, it might irritate. There's something very sacred about smoke though. It's beautiful, it's just coming up there, it's like I want to grab it. But it doesn't work for everyone, so I've been toying around with different essential oils and things for sprays, but I've yet to do that. I'll let you know if it ever happens. But now we're here to do Sacred Symposium, so I'm just going to take a couple of moments. I'll pause the camera and tune in, and then I'll come back and we'll see what energy wants to come through. Okay, so bear with me. Welcome. It's Wednesday the 5th of August. Okay, so this is interesting. When I was doing my little grounding and opening up my energy and opening the door, I usually let an energy come through to me. But this time in my mind, I got up and I went to the door and I looked down and I could see down a long hallway, and there was somebody coming running down. Oh, wait for me, like this, kind of tall, slim, whitish hair, bit of a camp walk about him, run really. He was kind of skipping down to me, and as he was coming down, I was going, oh my God, that's Lily Savage. But he was dressed in like trousers and a shirt. He didn't have all the... And then I got the gentleman to come and sit in front of me, and I was saying, tell me your name, because I couldn't remember his actual name. I remembered Lily Savage straight away. And I was sitting here and I was going like, Paul, I'm getting like Paul. Was it something like Paul? Or is it as plain as Paul? Sorry. And he's gone razzle dazzle, so I don't know if that's something we can Google about Lily Savage. But he's here now. And then I was getting a real Irish theme because I had that Liverpool accent, and I understand he wasn't from Liverpool, but the wider Liverpool area. And I was connecting that to Irish, and I was going, is it something like Kelly, or like I was... And then there was another name, wasn't there? It was like a G name, like Graham or something, but it's O'Grady. I had to look it up. So it's Paul O'Grady. So I feel that we might have Paul O'Grady here. So I don't know if it's an anniversary, I don't know if it's a birthday. Very right. So I'll just tell you what's happening here. Sometimes it's mediumship, sometimes it's channeling. So I have Paul O'Grady here, Lily Savage, but he is dressed as Paul, and he is he's very happy to be here, but he's very expressive. He's very the lights, the dancing, like he doesn't want to sit still. There's and quite ordering. It's like his personality is one of directing people, taking command of a stage. And he's on like a stool. That's sort of how I've seen him. Like I asked them to come and take a seat, so he's on this tall stool, but it's like he's on the edge of it, so he's half getting off of it. So I don't know if he used to do that at all, where he used to be sort of sitting on a stool for some reason, but sort of half off the stool, one leg on, one leg kind of off to kind of go. What else are you going to show me today? Dogs. So the dogs, the pets, dogs. I'm seeing a lovely little tiny dog, with kind of whiskers, you know, the ones that have kind of straight across cut, and then they kind of have straight across whiskers as well, dark beady kind of little eyes. He might have had more than one dog. I don't know if he owned dogs personally. I imagine maybe he did, but it's like I can see one, possibly more small dogs. Because love's unconditional, because he gave you love and they give you such satisfaction. Maybe one of them's with him. Maybe one of them did pass with him. I mean, not at the same time, but maybe, because I can see one, and I can see sort of shadowy others. So there's one I can definitely see, and then it's like there's more, but they're kind of in the background. Mum, so he's talking about mum. And I'm getting that she was a great lady, and a sense of, it's almost like she's still here. It's a sense of that type of character, that type of woman. Now, I'm assuming she is past, but I'm not sure. It almost feels like she might still be around. Or if not, she's around him. I'm going to check. 1 second. Okay, so that's interesting. I just had a quick Google on the dogs, and there is a picture of him holding a dog, which is like the one I'm seeing. And also he had 5 in total, but a couple of them died straight after his death. So there's definitely more dogs in heaven. There might be 2 here, but more are in heaven. So I think 2 of them died shortly after his death, so I don't know if there's another one who's also died, but that would make sense. So, oh my goodness. Right, what else can we, sorry about that, Paul. You have my full attention. What else can you give me? And I'm asking my guide to come in and help now with this as well. I'm hearing a season of change and willful neglect. Something has to be done. And he's very emotional, like I'm being drawn straight to his eyes, to his blue eyes, and tears in his eyes. So I don't know if this is something personal that wasn't carried out in the way he wanted it, or if it's just our general earthly matters. Let's see what I can get. He's counting money now, so it could be something to do with his money. There's a little bit of heartbreak. I'm seeing his heart, and his heart is broken a little bit. So something that was personal to him, that may have been related to something financial. An escape, I'm hearing escape, kind of as an escape route, like somebody just leaving, somebody going off. So I don't know if someone left the family home and moved, or difficulties. We're in suppression. So I think he's just bringing me back into more personal stuff for him. So, and it's like this guttural need to express himself, to express everything that he was, and that's why it came out so flamboyantly, because it was it came from his stomach, it came from low down, and had to kind of like come out. And he loved the fun of dressing up, and he loved the colours, the wigs, the hair, the hours in makeup, he's saying, and the makeup ladies, and he was so thankful to the makeup ladies as well. He'd like to do a little bit himself. He said like he liked to have a little bit of makeup on that he could put on himself, but for the extravagant stuff, it was, I guess he started that way. He was doing his own makeup, and then in the end he had a makeup or several makeup artists, and it was just getting more and more outlandish. He's saying more and more outlandish. and dancing, so I'm getting a sense of dancing. I think he sang a bit. I don't know if he had a brilliant voice, but he sang a bit. But I'm getting a little bit of a one-step, two-step. I'm not sure if he was in Strictly or, but there's an element of, I can see, and it's like I can see him in the dress dancing. So he's saying like, this is so much fun, this is great. And I kind of had a flash of like getting a drink. So I don't know if he drank alcohol, he probably did, but it was almost like he chose a cup of tea instead. So I don't know if there was a period of a lot of drinking and then he kind of calmed down in that, and he's sort of going for the cup of tea now because he's a bit more settled. And he's very happy to be settled. He was very happy with his life at the end. He's very content, and he loved the British public. So he's very much of the British public, and I want like that program which was called Life of Dogs or something like that. For the love of dogs. Thank you. He liked doing that for the everyday person, and to kind of bring that, because he's pointing out there was another celebrity who did something similar, but there is a blemish on his copybook, he's saying. So he wanted to bring it. He wanted people to still know about it, still find out about animals in need, etc. Somebody had to take over and do that for them. He showed me now beaches, like he had a good life. He liked the good life. I'm seeing like Saint-Tropez, so quite a flash life. Knew quite famous people. I wonder, did he know Joan Collins? There's a kind of a link there to that sort of flash and flamboyant connections. Scylla, did he have a connection to Scylla? That's coming in. He probably did her because he did impressions, didn't he? So he may have done her song or an impression of her. He's going, now she's here. I know I've channeled Scylla, so yes. No, he's going like, she's right here, so he's kind of bringing her in on a stool as well. Hi, Scylla. And she's going, Laura laughs, the way she does. Alright, Jock. And he's kind of going together with her, like duetting. This isn't my imagination, this is kind of what I'm seeing, so. I feel they did know each other. And it's almost like that pub singing, kind of getting that sort of pub singing. She's stepping back now because it's not her limelight, it's spotlight's on him now. I'm getting a sense of a quiet kid. He's telling me he had a quiet childhood. Big imagination. Yeah, there's an element of being forced into playing the typical role. Made mistakes, big mistakes, but also good things came out of these things. And he's made peace. I'm hearing that he's made peace with people. For some reason I'm hearing John Travolta, but I know John Travolta's still around, but there's I'll have to see if there's any link to a John Travolta reference. He said he tried to be good, like he did live life, he did party, he did, have that life on the edge extreme. Maybe when he was younger. He did get caught up in it. and the sort of suddenly the freedom to express himself, and how that expanded his world. It brought him to places that he never thought he would be. It brought him to stages that he never thought he'd be on. It brought him a lifestyle he didn't think he'd have. I think he grew up quite working class. But he was like on it. He was like adamant that, if he could put in the work, because Lily Savage was the comedian, right? So it had to be a refined art. And he really was dedicated to that. He was dedicated to the art of that. It wasn't just a flamboyant expression of him. There was creativity and art and dedication and work and hours that went into it. And there may have been a period of exhaustion, because I'm getting like it is exhausting, because if you're on all the time and you have to produce work all the time and show up all the time and be on screen all the time and be funny again and again and again, but with new laughs, it's kind of overwhelming. So there's a period of maybe a little bit of a breakdown I'm getting, or a pulling back from work as Lily. Maybe that's where he kind of transitioned into much more work as Paul, and he did a lot of work as Paul then. It's like he's saying, I love Lily, but I am Paul. And he loved that, just settling into being Paul as well. He's quite ADHD, so he's quite, razzmatazz. Did I get that earlier? Razzmatazz. I keep getting that razzmatazz. He's up, down off the seat. He's over, he's back. He's like running through the corridor. He's like, can't stop him. He has this jaunty kind of energy. He's bringing me to shoes and to sandals. And I'm kind of seeing him in shorts, like a white t-shirt. It's not t-shirt, it's like a polo neck, a white polo neck. Sorry, not a polo neck, a white polo shirt. So that's the one with the little collar, but like luminous bright yellow shorts. So again, this is, I think he was happy in his holiday homes. Wherever he went to holiday, wherever he went to the sun, I think that really replenished him, and he was happy. And I'm kind of just seeing him walking about, or seeing him going to a restaurant, or seeing him by the ocean, by the pool, more by the pool. But just this, he's achieved it and he's enjoying it. I think he enjoyed it. I'm not sure if he wrote a book, so I'm seeing him writing now. So maybe in some of his downtime he did some writing. I don't know if he did an autobiography. We'll have to look at that. But he's showing me a book. And an award. Did he win an award for a book? Did he win an award for something? It feels like he may have won something for Lily, but it feels like it's later in his life. Get it on your Christmas list. That's what I'm hearing. So I checked, did I mention I checked about mum and dad? Mum and dad have both passed, so we're bringing that mum energy back in now. And there's Irish connections all along. And he was always hoping he would make them proud. So no matter what he did, he had a real link to his family. And he wanted to make them proud. Like I'm seeing George Michael, like he didn't want to get into a expose like that. He wanted to work and be accepted, be appreciated. And he wanted to, wanted to live in harmony, I'm getting. Real heart opening, I think towards the end of this life, he really had a heart opening. I'm seeing him on a couch, on a sofa, being interviewed, and how he could just, because he made people feel comfortable, because he was never above anyone, he had this way of speaking with the general public that made them feel he's one of them, very much like Scylla, I think. And I get that he took a lot of his inspiration from her, and didn't want to lose that everyday person demeanor. And he's so I'm getting like him at the interview, and I'm getting him like backstage, and I'm seeing that he presents himself well, but I'm seeing there's still a spark of fieriness and creativity, and there's still a little edginess to it. Not edgy, what's the right word? Give me a word, Paul. Fantasticness, something like that. Because he was gay. That's what he's saying. Fantasticness, like a fantastical. He still had that. He's so delighted to be here and to be witnessed. He's got glasses on. What have you been up to? He's been writing, he's been developing, maturing, witnessing, singing. He goes, the singing here, the singing, the tone. You can't imagine the tone. It's a long way from Lily Savage. So they're experimenting with healing tones, I think. He's saying, don't say I think, because I'm telling you as it is. So you're saying it as it is. Don't put in I think. And he doesn't want me to feel bad about that. He's correcting me, but not to make a point that I got it wrong. But just to enhance the... Give me something now, before I lose you. It's just to accept what's coming through. I have to accept it. It's like he's doing a little dance. Yay, 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 yay. And he's gonna go now. Get his cup of tea on. It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. It's like 5 o'clock tea time. And I've got 5:02 on the clock. He's thanking me. Thank you so much. I'm saying my pleasure. You'll come back again if that's alright. I'm saying yes. And now it's kind of like I'm seeing him go off the long corridor, back down the long corridor, very like over and back and kind of waving. And it's like he's got a saying, it's like, Scylla, Laurel laughs. But it's like he's saying love in some form. Like love you, but it's not love you, it's like love ya. Something like that. Like love ya, wouldn't want to be ya, Thank you, Paul O'Grady, for joining us with your presence and bringing your dogs and your parents and Scylla through. That's been awesome. So that's how it is sometimes. We get joined by very interesting people, and I'm going to Google some of that now to see if it resonates, and then hopefully I'll share this. And it's like I can hear from way down a tunnel, you will share it. Please share it. Please do share it. Accept it. Okay. I'll leave it there with you. Take care. Have a great day.